Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing a book discussion for book 14 of Dork Diaries. Today I have here with me Baillee from Bailee's Nail Box, and then I have down here Mia and other way, it's backwards. Elena from Elena Reads. So the first question that we're going to do is, have you read any Dork Diaries before this one, and if so, which one? So we can start with Baillee and then go Mia and then Elena.
I've read most of them, and the last three I haven't read. So this is the first time I've read this book, and it's amazing.
Yes, this is the first time I've ever read a Dork Diary book. They're pretty great.
I have read Not So Happily Ever After and Not So Dorky Drama Queen, but I think this one, number 14, is probably the best one.
Yeah, I think so too. So Not So Dorky Drama, not that one. Not So Best Friend Forever, book 14. This one is basically about Nikki going on the tour, like opening for the Bad Boys with her band that's actually I'm not really sure yet, because that's what she put on her entry form for the talent show. And Mackenzie ends up like sneaking her way onto the tour and being their social media manager, but then not actually doing anything. So that's like the whole story basically, but without any spoilers. So then our next question is, what did you think about the first altercation in the book when Nikki missed Trevor Chase's call? And have you ever had a sibling do that to you?
Okay, so I thought it was going to be in shock, because I thought that it was over for her. Like, it was done, because that was a person. Like, she just missed her opportunity. But have I had a sibling do that before? Probably not. If I have, I don't remember, but I don't recall.
So like at first, since this is like the first book I read, like 14, you don't really start 14, like the 14th book. Mm-hmm. So it was just like a little hard to understand like the characters at first, and that like I understood the little sister. I would have been so mad if that were me. I thought that like, I don't know, I thought it was over, like missing an important call like that. I don't know. It just got me mad.
I thought it was an interesting way to start off the book with a conflict, but I think it kind of hooked me in, and I was kind of like, I was logically thinking like, well, how is she gonna get back onto the tour? But it's never really happened to me before, like a life-changing call, like for Nikki. But if my brother is using my iPad and someone FaceTimes him on there, like trying to FaceTime me, then he usually will pick up and say something like stupid, like the sibling did.
Yeah, so I also thought that it was going to be over, but I was like, well, there's still like 200 pages left, so I know they can get on the tour at some point. But I was like, I don't know how she's gonna like fix this. But that has kind of happened to me before, because I share a phone with my brother, which is why it has a case on it that says don't touch my phone, because that's his case. But I have my own case for it. And he's on it more often than I am, and once, like at the beginning of the school year, before we started anything, we have like these freshman mentors that they give us, and my freshman mentor, they texted and they were like, hi, I'm so and so, and I just want to introduce myself, and I'm going to be calling you at such and such a time. And he was like, who dis? And then the person was like, and then I finally read the text message, because it said read, it just like went down in the contacts. So, and then I was like, wait, oh my gosh, David, this is supposed to be my freshman mentor. And he had like said that to me. I was like, oh, I'm so sorry. My brother had my phone and he was like being stupid or whatever. But then they called and it was fine.
I would be so heated. My brother used to share like an iPod a while ago.
Me and my brother used to share a phone too a while ago too. I don't like it. Like, don't like it.
Yeah, I have my own iPad, but my brother still uses it all the time, so he usually like sees all the messages and stuff.
Okay, so also in this book, Nikki and her family, they went on a paddle boating little vacation trip for the 4th of July. So have you guys ever been on a paddle boat or a boat in general? And what was your experience with that?
No, not gonna happen. Never. I can't see myself doing that because, I mean, all the movies I've seen, it's seen that there's alligators in there. It's big fish. They fall over into the water. It's like the scariest part. Like I don't care about getting wet because like it doesn't really matter. But like it's just like the animals in the water that terrify me the most. But I mean, if I still can't really see myself doing that unless it's with a special family member. I don't know, but I still can't see myself doing that.
My family, we used to own a boat, but then like it just wasn't. We had no use for it, and it just we sold it. And we used to go on boat rides at a bay, and I used to think that there was like sharks and jellyfish, even though like there's nothing there. But yeah, it's fun.
I've paddle boated on my cousin's boat before, but yeah, like Nikki described it, it was kind of cool to see how my legs were doing, like pushing it through the water and doing all this work. But like I would also be kind of swimming in the ocean, and not the ocean, but it's water and all the. It's not the animals that scare me, but it's like the seaweed and stuff that kind of grosses me out.
Hmm.
I agree with that, 100%. Period.
Yeah. I'm always scared that I'm gonna like step on a crab or something and something's gonna attack me. Like I'm always afraid I'm gonna step on something. And see, my brother, he used to show me this, like he had this book of terrifying sea creatures, and he would show me all these things and make me end up scared to actually go in the water and
Wow.
do anything. It's like if you step on this like super camouflage jellyfish, then you'll die in 2 seconds because it's so poisonous.
Oh my
But
god. I go to the beach a lot during the summer because I live in a beach town, and like I would always used to get scared of like
For real.
going in the water when I'd go in the ocean.
Let me tell you. So one time I went to the beach over the summer, and we saw a jellyfish, and it was like on the shore. It wasn't like in the water. It was on the shore, and me and my friend ran so far back to like our seats because it was so scary, and like we almost touched it. It was terrifying. Oh my God.
Was it moving?
Yes, it was moving. Like it was like the waves were moving it, but it was moving too. And like people were still in the water. They was enjoying it and everything. And I was like, we gotta go.
there's jellyfish in Florida?
Yes, I know, right?
That's scary. And see, I think I actually have been to the beach in Florida before, and I wouldn't know if there was a jellyfish there. So I have,
Are nice though.
yeah, it is nice. I have been paddle boating before, but I will tell you, it was so slow. And I think I don't know if it was two of us or four of us paddling, but I went with my two friends, and like there were three of us. There were three of us in each family, so it was like my friend's mom and then the two kids and then my mom and me and my brother, and we were all like taking turns. We were in two different boats, and the first time we went like with the current and it was still slow, and then the second time we went against the current and it took us like an hour to get back. It was extremely slow. Like we were moving maybe a foot every 2 minutes.
Wow. Well, paddleboarding is also a lot of strength because you gotta do that. So I mean,
Oh my god, I'd bail after 2 minutes. I'm so weak.
I mean, for me, it was with my uncle and my cousin, and three of us was kind of pushing it along. But I feel like without my uncle, it would probably go much slower.
see if I ever tried it, but won't happen. I probably would have if we hadn't moved a foot in 2 minutes. I would have jumped out that water and swum to the shore. Can't do that.
But
Because
see,
we were there all day.
the Potomac is so dirty. Like the water is literally brown, not just because of the mud down there. It's just so polluted.
That's
Yeah.
Like, I don't even think fish want to live in there. I've never seen a fish in the Potomac.
Oh, climate change. It's so bad and sad for all the
Mhm.
animals.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was really gross. It was like almost not like a swamp, but it was definitely not something you'd want to swim in.
wow.
Mhm.
There were like some birds, like it was kind of like a wildlife-ish tour kind of a thing, because there were like birds and turtles, and we saw these turtles. They were like on a log, and then every now and then one would just like jump off. Like I didn't think turtles could jump, but like they didn't just like slide off the log. They would literally launch themselves into the water.
And we thought turtles were slow. Okay.
I
Okay.
thought that was a tortoise.
Oh yeah.
They're all slow.
But I still think like turtles are still like a little bit slow. I mean, like they're fast, but I still like the way they move. I've seen them move before, but like they do act a little bit slow compared to other animals.
Yeah. Okay, next question. What did you think about Nikki's reaction to Mackenzie being on the tour?
Okay,
Pretty
so
normal.
I mean, it was normal, but I feel like her reaction was like she wasn't expecting that, but she wanted to say Brandon. I think that was his name, Brandon, right?
Yeah.
She wants to say him because she wants to say the little animals. But what she did was nice, but it was wrong at the same time, because you can't just invite somebody onto your tour without telling anybody. It's like I couldn't handle all of that.
Yeah, I think it's pretty normal. I would not be happy finding out that like I'd have to spend all that time with like a person that hates me and that I hate. So I would not be happy, and I think I'd be like pretty much the same.
I would be the same because, like, I think her reaction was probably what we would all do if someone we didn't really enjoy seeing came to a tour that we really were pumped up for. Because I don't want to spoil anything, but she was originally only gonna stay at the end of the tour, and then she came at the beginning, so she had to stay with Mackenzie like the entire time. So I would be super bummed out. It'd probably like ruin the trip for me because I'm a pessimist kind of.
Wait, can I say something right quick?
Mhm.
Okay, so those type of girls, I don't like those type of girls because they think just because you say one thing, that means you can extend it to the
Right.
to the most. Like you can't do that. It's like not fair to the other person. Like they already give you this. What else do you want? Like you're not that important. Like come on. Like no offense, but it is what it is.
Exactly. I thought, I mean, I think me personally, I just like if someone really doesn't like me, I don't think about it that much. I just stop caring. Like I don't really care. So like me personally, I thought she was kind of overreacting, because if someone I really hated was going on the tour with me, I wouldn't talk to them. And also if they came to me and was like blackmailing me, I wouldn't keep that to myself, because she never actually said that if she told somebody she would do something. She just said it's going to be our little secret. So
True.
I would tell people so that I wouldn't just be trying to do it by myself.
Because that's a lot to take on.
But yeah, I think with her personality, she's not overreacting. But for me personally, I would just be like, oh, well, I'm not going to talk to you. Have fun doing whatever you're going to do over there with me.
Yeah, that's smart.
But yeah, part of me thinks that she's jealous of her because she gets all of this, not really all of this stuff, but like she gets to be on tour and she doesn't. That's why she probably did that. So I feel like that's one reason why she did it.
Yeah, because like Mackenzie's so rich and stuff, and she has all this opportunities, but she still doesn't end up being on the tour with them.
Like she just wants everything. She can't be satisfied for what she has because most people don't have that.
Yeah.
Avaricious for no reason.
Thank you. Period.
And I think what Eden said was true. Like, if there's, I feel like for Mackenzie, she kind of fed on Nikki's annoyance for her, kind of, she kind of enjoyed when Nikki got upset over her. So I guess ignoring that really helps sometimes.
Yeah. Okay, next question is, what did you think about the quizzes scattered throughout the book? Fun or distracting? And did you take any of them? And if so, what did you get?
I thought it was. I mean, it was fun for me because you got to see what you like. Who like I don't know how to say this. Like you got to see what person you would go with. So I mean, like that was actually kind of creative in the book because I would have never thought of that. So congrats to the author because that was really good. And what was the last part of that question?
Did you take any of them? And if so, what did you get?
I actually have it in the book, but I forgot what page that is. But yeah.
I thought it was like fun, funny, and quirky, but like I didn't really take any of them. I was just like, flip.
Yeah, same. I only did one quiz, but the rest were creative.
I think they were fun at first, but I think there were probably too many of them. And at the beginning, I kind of took them and was kind of interested in them, but then I think they were kind of distracting and didn't really help the plot and all. But now that I'm thinking about it, the author might have done that so that it would have showed Nikki's interest for the bad boys, that she's taking all these quizzes, doing with the magazines, and being really interested in the bad boys, basically.
Yeah, I agree that it's like really creative to put them in there. I took like the first couple, and then once the plot started to like really move, I just skipped through them because I wanted to see what was going to happen next. But I think the only one I remember that I did was the one I think the one where they pick lip gloss for you, and I got, what did I get? I got something about, I think I got like pink or something like that. It was supposed to be like a neutral color or something. I don't remember.
Maybe
Okay.
we can take them now. I mean, I'm kind of interested myself.
Okay, so we can
Personally, I'm just gonna.
Wait, where is that one?
I did, the one that I did was the bad boys plan a surprise birthday party for you.
What page was that?
That was page 163.
So which one do you guys want to do?
We'll do the one on 163.
Okay.
Because I don't know.
I couldn't find the other one that I did, so I just like did this right now.
Okay, favorite type of music is pop, hip hop, R&B, or K-pop / J-pop. What's J-pop?
I don't have no
Japanese. I think K-pop is Korean pop, and then J-pop is Japanese pop. I'm not sure.
J-pop. It sounds interesting.
I think it's Japanese. I've never listened to it, but I think it's just.
I actually like
only language I can think of that starts with J.
Yeah. My favorite shoes to wear are sneakers, platforms, sandals, or flip-flops.
Sneakers for sure.
Yeah, probably sneakers. So that's an A and an A. So far I've always. My favorite type of pizza is meat monsters loaded with everything.
Not Hawaiian. Not Hawaiian.
You don't like Hawaiian? I love Hawaiian.
I don't like Hawaiian.
No,
they don't have pepperoni, so
no.
I just pick meat monster.
I like.
Yeah, that's really
okay, don't judge me. I like veggie slices. I literally had one earlier. They have like olives and broccoli and pepper on it. I'm just gonna say cheese out of all of them.
Yeah, same. I'm a vegetarian, so I go with C.
Oh, you're a vegetarian?
Yeah, I started like a year ago, probably less than that.
That's pretty cool.
I should go vegetarian, but like, bacon is pretty good.
Bacon, yes. I love
my God.
My fave phone filter for posting fun pics is animal and ears with glasses, rounds of flowers, heart eyes, face swap.
I just picked face swap because none of them.
Yeah, I like funny ones.
Yeah, I did crown of flowers.
Oh, really? That's
Oh,
probably. Oh, I've
cute.
seen that before. Actually, I've seen that before on the case. I think I have. I think. But the next question says, my fave fun pool float is a dolphin, shark, flamingo, or unicorn.
shark.
Yeah,
Sharks are cool.
I picked unicorn only because I mean I feel like you have more space on there to like float. I didn't pick it off of what animal I like. I picked it off of how much it gets to float on it.
I pick a dolphin because I just kind of want to ride a dolphin. I mean, even though it wouldn't be a real dolphin, I just feel like I like the experience.
Yeah.
My favorite way to chillax is A, read a good book, B, binge watch my favorite show, C, soak in the tub with a bath bomb, or D, hang out with friends. B.
Oh,
I
binge
don't
watch.
have that many friends.
Oh, well, that's basically like if they have FaceTime on there, I would do that. I would pick that. But like I mostly hang out with my one friend.
Yeah, I have like
A.
four. Like I kind of like narrowed down all of the friends that I have.
Right, because like it's the pandemic and most of the people I know they went back to school, and so you don't know they've been by anybody. So like it's probably the safest way.
I kind of just have like acquaintances from school that I talk to and like eat lunch with. But then I have like one friend, but she doesn't like go to the same school as me. So
that's the sad part, because like my closest friend doesn't even go to my same school as me. She doesn't live far, but like I just wish she lived right beside me.
Yeah.
I have friends that are in my neighborhood and a lot from school, but yeah. So I guess I could have done friends. I kind of like. I'm an introvert, so I don't really enjoy a lot of big fun things. So I probably would stick with them.
Nice. The next question says, my fave Sunday topping is hot fudge, whipped cream, sprinkles, or gummy bears.
everything but gummy bears. I'm circling all of them, but D.
Gummy bears are just a lot to chew while you're eating ice cream, to be honest.
I picked
I
that
just
because I don't like chocolate. Don't like chocolate. I don't like whipped cream. Never. It's disgusting.
Whipped cream is the best.
I
always
first started to like it, and then it's like I was like, it tastes like a little bit like ice cream. I was like, nope, never mind. Anyways, and then I used to love those, but then like it takes away from the ice cream because every time you take a bite, it sprinkles in your spoon. I'm like, I can't do that anymore. So
yeah,
I cannot relate to you on that one at all. I circled all of them except gummy bears. I just don't like gummies in general, besides like Sour Patch Kids. But like, I don't really like gummies.
That's exactly Sour Patch. Yeah, Sour Patch Kids. Yeah.
Yeah, and gummy bears, when they're in the ice cream, they get cold, and then they're even harder to chew.
Yeah.
That's the best part.
I hate that. it's like the difference in textures is too much.
That's true. The next question says, my favorite.
I'd never put whipped cream on a sundae. That's weird.
I know.
I put it in my pancakes sometimes. But
Yeah.
it's like a bowl, I feel like.
The next question says, my fave snack is cookies, nachos, popcorn, or candy. I pick popcorn.
Same. Who doesn't love popcorn?
Yeah, popcorn is the best. Have you guys ever had like that white cheddar popcorn?
Yes.
Oh, yes, we just got them at the store like today. They're so good.
I'm like tied between A and B.
Oh, for real?
I'm trying to figure out which one I did most. I'm counting. A, 3, C, 2, D, 1.
So I picked mostly A's, so surprise, bad boy Joshua has planned a movie night party just for you on your birthday.
Same. I got Joshua.
I got mostly D, which means I have a planned pool party just for me on my birthday. Yeah.
Oh, hey, I didn't know this. I'm smart, loyal, supportive, and my friends totally adore me. My non-existent ones, at least. You enjoy hanging out with them, too. Okay. Whether you're watching a hilarious comedy, an exciting adventure, or a spine-tingling thriller, your movie night birthday party will be nonstop fun. and giggles. After your scavenger hunt, you and your friends can kick ball, chillax, and gossip with the bad boys as you enjoy your favorite movies. Be sure to pop enough popcorn for everyone.
See, I would have. I liked everything in that big paragraph. It just I don't like burgers either. Yummy grilled burgers. I like hot dogs better.
Oh yeah, hot dogs are better than burgers. But have you ever like watched the videos of what's actually in a hot dog?
No, I have
It's
to watch that.
2% unknown meat.
You're
Oh.
scaring me. You can't do that. Please.
Unknown meat.
Don't do that.
Identify it. Please don't sell it. Please.
Yeah.
There used to be like this whole meat thing or something. I think it was just like some Upton Sinclair or something, and there was like they put like rat poison and rat meat inside the meat and everything, and it was like all gross.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, I
I
read
took a
this
break from hot dogs or meat. I think.
That was a little off topic.
I got mostly D's, so surprise bad boy. He planned a costume part. Bad boy Victor planned a costume party for you just on your birthday. You're known for being creative, trendy, and independent. Your costume party will channel your bold fashion sense. I wouldn't say my fashion sense is bold exactly.
Right.
I'm pretty safe. Like for stuff I wear in public. Like if I'm taking like avant-garde photo shoot or something, I might wear something that's like not normal. But I definitely don't go out wearing like not normal things. Like this outfit right here, it's pretty basic. This I would wear in public. I wouldn't wear like, I don't know. See, my mom has like a more outgoing fashion sense, but for me, not for me, because she bought me this like pantsuit that's completely covered in ice cream, and I wouldn't wear that. I wouldn't pick that, but she got it for me, and apparently I'm supposed to take pictures in it eventually. But
Right, like some of the clothes that my mom gets me, she thinks that I would wear that, but the thing is, they like it for them, and they just want to see it on me.
Oh my god, same.
true.
I have too many clothes that I just feel too bad to like say, Mom, like return that. No one's wearing that.
Exactly, like most of my clothes,
Same.
like they won't let me like give it away or do anything. They're just like, no, you're gonna wear it. No.
Yeah, like whenever I try to give away clothes, my mom's like, are you sure you want to give that away? But then she kind of pressures me to give clothes away. But then what I give away, I'm not allowed to give away. It's kind of weird.
okay, so the next question is, who was your favorite bad boy?
I like Joshua because he planned that movie party for me.
Okay. I like Aiden because I get a pool party, and Victor because I feel like kind and kind. He's just very kind.
I think I liked Nicholas because he seems kind of chill, and he likes romantic comedies and cries during sad movies. That's what I do. I love like reading, like watching just romances because they're just so sweet. Of course, PG ones because you know.
I know I like romantic. I don't know if you know this channel called Hallmark. It's a lot of romantic,
Hallmark.
especially during Christmas time. I used to watch them with my grandma, but we don't have that anymore. But
Christmas romances are the best.
exactly.
Yeah, they're good. From mine, I would do Joshua probably because I think he was the one that pulled all the pranks, and I kind of like people who are really funny and like silly. So,
Mhm.
yeah. And I like pulling pranks on my friends, so I do that.
Yeah, good choice. Okay, so what boy band do you think that the bad boys are supposed to be like?
Rock stars. I mean, I feel like they're kind of chill. I feel like they're supposed to be like kind of chill, I guess. But like in my head, when I like read the title and everything, and I started reading the book, I thought it was gonna be like a rock star, kind of like all black, wearing hair spiked I guess. I don't know, but yeah.
I thought completely differently. In my mind, I was kind of thinking of like One Direction. I don't know why. They're
Same.
just like popular boy band. Unfortunately, they're not together anymore.
Wait,
I
they're
was-
not?
Yeah, they broke
Mhm.
up. A
Like
while.
years.
Mhm.
Really?
And they have like their own music careers. Mostly Harry Styles though.
Wait,
Oh,
Harry Styles was in One Direction?
I
Was he? I thought he was.
I don't
Wait.
know. I don't really follow them. All I know is them as a whole. I mean, I know they stopped making music, but I didn't think they just like, went their separate ways and started doing stuff on their own.
I have no idea what One Direction is.
You don't?
No.
Oh yeah, he was in One Direction. I'm not wrong.
Oh, One Direction. Oh, I still don't know what that is. I thought I did.
Oh my
It's
gosh,
like
that's
that
my
song, like,
favorite.
What Makes You Beautiful?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh,
Like-
I listened to that when I was in like kindergarten.
Yes, that was like my favorite song when I was little. It's like, if only you saw what I could see, you'd understand why I want
Oh, that
you.
was by them.
That's so
Yeah.
nostalgic.
Yeah. Oh my
And Story of
god.
My Life.
See, I
Story of
know
My
songs,
Life.
but I don't know who it's made by, which is very sad. But
They definitely remind me of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely say One Direction. But wait, how old are they supposed to be? Because at one point they called them kids, but they look pretty old in the drawing.
Yeah, and one of them was like flirting with Chloe, I think. So I'm pretty sure they're probably teenagers.
Maybe like late teens, like 18, 19, 20. Like,
Yeah, because like here,
they're still young.
like,
I
look at
guess.
his chin. His chin looks like an adult.
Oh wait, is that them?
They're pretty tall.
Oh, that's Brandon. Never mind. I was just like, wait, which one is that?
Y'all didn't like talk to Brandon as much.
oh, I
as
found a
I thought.
page.
Yeah. I was wondering about
These
that.
drawings are like amazing. Look at the sass.
Yes,
Look at the fashion.
I would legit want that outfit. I don't know if I'd actually wear it anymore, but I'd probably just like pose in the mirror with it.
I want the one that wait, this one's wearing.
Yeah,
It's like reversed, so it's hard for me to point.
yeah, that's the one I like the most. So if you were in a girl, so in the book, the bad boys, they started to like fight as soon as they got off the interview. So if you were in a girl band with your friends, do you think you'd end up arguing like the bad boys did if you were like together that often?
I mean, personally, most of the groups that I've heard of, they always end up breaking up. So, I mean, because like it was this one group with Beyonce, it was like 3 girls, and they broke up like years later. So, I mean, I feel like we would fight, but it depends on like what we're fighting on. If it's just something that's not even that serious, I feel like we'll all come together. But if it's like something really, really serious, hopefully we can work through it, but no guarantees.
I've never really been like a problem causer. I feel like I just stand there like, sort it out. Leave me out of it.
Yeah, I'm so like sometimes my friends, like all friends, they fight a lot. I usually am the one that's in between the two friends, and I'm just like also like you, just standing there in shock, just not knowing what to say. But I think we would probably fight because it's like once you spend a lot of time with someone, you start to get a little tired of them, and it's like a brother-sister relationship. And so I probably get we probably fight a lot, but probably work it out because we have a strong bond.
I like to think that I probably wouldn't fight with my friends, but I feel like every person in a boy band thinks that they, or like a girl band thinks that they wouldn't fight with their friends, but then they end up doing it anyway.
Mhm.
And cause like my friends, they're, well, the ones that like I think that I probably would be in a girl band with, but I can't sing, and neither can my friends that wish that we could like form a band. None of us can sing except for one, and she like acts and stuff. That's actually great, you know her, but we're kind of like we're all kind of that kind of chill person that doesn't really like arguments or anything, and we're pretty like-minded, so I don't think we would really get in any arguments, and I've never really gotten in any arguments with them before. So I don't think that we would, but then
That's a
again,
good friendship.
we might because all bands end up fighting at some point.
Usually
Okay, so
sorry.
the next one is do you listen to boy band music, and if so, which ones?
One Direction.
Yeah.
I do not listen to no boy band music at all. I don't.
I feel like there's not that many now. I mean, like I feel like that
I
was like
know.
2000s thing. Like
They need to bring back boy bands. They're
I mean, one of my favorite boy band groups is probably the Jonas Brothers. Because I don't know none of their songs. Well, I know some of their songs, but like I feel like they stuck together because they were brothers. So yeah.
mm,
Yeah, I've only listened to like One Direction, but I think Pentatonics. It's not a boy band though. I don't really listen to group music. I usually listen to singles because it's easier to sing. Yeah.
mhm. Yeah, I also listened to One Direction, and I went through this like kind of phase where I listened to 90s boy bands like NSYNC and um oh what was that band called?
oh, I
It's
love
New
NSYNC.
Edition and all of them. And I am not ashamed of that phase. That was like a good phase because it was like some good music like Bye 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 and um It's Gonna Be Me. I don't know if you guys know these songs, but they're pretty good. The
That
ones like
one, It's Gonna Be Me song
I
sounds like Britney
do
Spears.
never seems
That
enough for you.
mhm.
Yeah, that was a good song. So I don't like listen to current boy bands or like not current boy bands because none of them are
Mhm.
current. And like if any like music producers or something end up watching this, please bring back boy bands. They need to make a
Mm-hmm.
reappearance. Please and thank you.
Mhm.
Okay, so what did you think about Mackenzie blackmailing Nikki, and should she have told people earlier?
Yes, I do think should have told people earlier because it got worse on and on. So like if you just tell her right then it won't be that much drama and it won't be that much to like say. They might still be mad, but at least you still told them the truth at first instead of waiting all the way down the line because that's like a broken friendship. Like you're lying to them basically the whole tour. So I mean, yeah.
I think the same, but also just like Mackenzie should not have been there in the first place. So like,
That's true. I
you
agree.
know.
I agree with that.
Yeah, and because it was so serious, like they were gonna tear down I think it was called Fuzzy Friends.
Mhm.
But um, since it was that serious, she definitely should have at least told Brandon before, even if it meant him being upset at her, or because now Mackenzie, kind of is getting more than, because no wait, I don't want to spoil anything. Sorry, let me be quiet.
Because like the truth is better than a lie. So
Yeah, because
Exactly.
it kind of, I guess, the whole story, kind of she was hiding it, keeping it to herself, and then and when she was even about to tell it, um, she kind of never got the chance.
yeah, it's true.
Yeah. I thought it was really like if I was Brandon, I would have been really mad that she didn't tell me because that's like my future that you're like gambling with and like saying that oh maybe I can sneak Mackenzie on stage and literally like ruin the Bad Boys tour. Like you're not allowed to do that. So why would you even agree to that? And it's their grandparents' jobs, it's their money too because they're like paying for the lease and stuff and all those animals. And also, first of all, was why would Mackenzie like want to have them like lose their jobs and all of those animals end up on the street and all of that just so that Brandon would spend less time with the animals and more time with her? Like if he is not at Fuzzy Friends and he didn't like you before, what makes you think that he's gonna like you now?
That's like common sense. But like, to be honest, I feel like Mackenzie should have never done that because it really wasn't up to her. It was up to her dad.
Yeah.
And Nikki should have went to go talk to her dad because Mackenzie don't roll nothing. Like, no,
Exactly.
she can't do that. So I feel like she was just like, getting what she wants again. Because like I feel like she thinks that people are supposed to look up to her, like they're supposed to be her kids or whatever. So, not kids, but I don't know how to say the word. But yeah.
Yeah, I think Mackenzie's way too self-absorbed, and it's kind of got me a little upset. The whole thing. Every time she'd comment into the book, I'd be just like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, I mean, and like you said before, it's like common sense that she would not do that, but it doesn't seem like so far what we've seen from Mackenzie that she really has a lot of common sense anyway.
Yeah,
That's true.
that's true.
She needs to learn some though.
Yeah.
Because
So
one
Mackenzie,
people,
even when she was on the tour, she was not doing her job as a social media manager and wanted everybody else to help her during her mandatory meeting. And have you ever had that experience in a group project where someone like doesn't do their job and then wants everybody to help them at the last minute?
Said that good.
Hey, what was the question? I was just internet.
Oh, okay. So during the chapter, Mackenzie asked everyone to help her do her social media managing because she wasn't doing her job and she didn't want to get in trouble, and asked everybody else to do it for her. So have you ever had that experience in a group project where someone doesn't do their job and then asks everyone to help them at the last minute?
Oh my god. I just hate when it's just like a group project and then you get like the same grade even though like one person did all the work, which is usually me. So
Me too. I
well,
actually like literally last year, we had to do a history project, and I didn't have a phone, so like it was no contact. They all had contact, but I didn't have any contact with any of them over the weekend, and so I was just doing their work because I didn't know, and it turns out they did their work. But I did the poster. I decorated everything, and they just came in there with the paper, and the paper wasn't even good. Like their grammar, it was okay, but I feel like they could have done better if they took time to do it.
I hate when like people like usually you have to like do research and then like make slides or something. And I hate when people are just like, oh, I'll research it. And then they literally just like quote like websites and stuff and they do nothing. And then the other people just go on and make the presentation and do all the hard work. And then they present it and it's annoying.
That's not fair at all.
Yes, you know what I hate? So when people, they will like say that they researched something, but they'll say like the most basic knowledge about it and like write in a completely vague paragraph that doesn't really have any real information in it, or they'll see that you type something else that actually had research about it and then they'll just add something else about that right after that and not actually do the research.
Like because they're basically repeating it.
Yeah. What I found for my school actually, like especially for science class or for social studies class because they have us do presentations, they'll sometimes, people will make roles, so they'll be like, oh, you'll be the researcher, I'll be the one that makes the presentation, which is basically you just make the effects on it, and they spend all their time doing that, and then they get an A for it when me and one other person have been doing all the work. And so yeah, I definitely had that experience.
Yeah, that was very like rude of Mackenzie to do. So do you think that you'd be able to handle the hectic schedules of the bad boys or end up taking off like they did?
I would probably, that is a lot to handle. But the thing is, if we have nice friends, a nice amount of people on the tour, I feel like they can evenly separate the jobs of the people. So for me, if I'm on a tour, I'm gonna finish it out. But if it comes to something and you can't finish it, I mean, you just can't finish it. But if I was on a tour, I would hopefully finish it out.
Yeah, I think like the same. But like, as long as like I'm with like my friends, because like they got to be with people they knew, and stuff on their tour that they liked. So, friends Mackenzie, but
Yeah.
kind of same.
I love schedules, so I love having everything organized basically. So I guess I would probably be fine with the scheduling as long as it was like the same and there wasn't like an abrupt schedule change. That's what kind of gets me a little stressed out. But yeah, I think it would be really hectic, but as long as I was having fun, I think it'd be enough.
Yeah, I think like Mia said, if you're like with your friends, then it's better because you can just because they said that they will like go to bed after midnight and still have to get up at 6. You can kind of commiserate with them. But then again, I think it would probably also aggravate the friendships because like they were saying that one of them snores all night and they can't get any sleep or something like that, then that would probably like make someone grumpy or something, but not me personally because I can like sleep literally in the middle of a party. Like if we are having like a party at our house or something with like family over, I'll just crawl on the couch and fall asleep. Like next
Serious?
Yeah, with like the friends, it's like you get better communication. So,
That's true because you're expected to like what they do.
Yeah, and I think it would be kind of fun to just like do all that kind of stuff. And since it's scheduled, you don't have to like organize it yourself. You don't have to like organize the meetings and then follow the schedule. It's
True.
easier to just go along with it because you have like assistants and stuff that are like telling you where to go and telling you what you need to do, and you
And,
don't really
like-
have to like prepare for the meetings. You just have to be there and be yourself.
It's like, because like when it's like with people, like, how they would like present something or schedule something, and it's just better communication. Like if you're doing a group project, you're probably going to be mad if you're with some random kid that sits in the back of the classroom. Like you'd rather do like a group project with your friend and plan things out with your friend and people you know.
Yeah.
I think if I was by myself in the situation, I wouldn't have been able to do it. But since she was with her whole band, I think it would be easier and less hectic.
Yeah, I definitely like request that they give me some sort of personal time in my schedule though, because they get like no time to themselves to do the stuff they actually like to do. So I would be like, I don't know, from 4 to 6, I'm doing what I want to do and y'all leave me alone. So just like don't schedule anything in this hour. It's completely blocked off. If you call me, I'm hanging up on you.
No, if you call, we're not answering.
Exactly.
I could probably imagine myself doing like having a hectic schedule with no like free time, for just like as they were doing it for just a little bit, but being like if I was with a girl band and I was doing all this stuff like 24/7, I would want some alone time.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, so what did you guys think of the ending? Was it rushed or not rushed?
I mean, it was kind of rushed, but it wasn't rushed. But if I had to pick one, I feel like it was rushed because like it left clues, and I don't like them leaving clues. That's for like anything. So that's one thing I didn't like.
Yeah, same. It was like I was content with the ending, but like it was just like, oh, okay.
Right.
Yeah, I agree. It was like, it was basically just like, this one thing happened, and then all this stuff kind of just like abruptly kind of came at you, and I was like, whoa. So I think it was kind of rushed, but I guess the next book, I'm kind of interested to see if they will like clear up on some stuff in the number 15.
Yeah.
Hopefully, if they make another book.
Yeah, so they are making another book. I think it's actually about her going to Paris or something, which I was kind of confused about because she chose the Bad Boys tour instead of going to Paris, so I don't know how that happened. But yeah, I also thought the ending was really rushed. I was very confused because at the end, it was just like, so this happened, they stayed fuzzy friends, all of this happened. It seemed more like an epilogue than an actual final chapter.
Yeah.
Like it was a problem and a solution.
But I mean, because then I was like, well, it is a diary, so if she really just got home, then she probably was just kind of rushing to sum it up. But then again, it's also it's kind of inconsistent with the rest of the book, because the rest of the book she's pretty detailed with everything else.
That's true.
Yeah.
I guess
I think it's actually interesting that it's like in her diary's like point of view. Like it's not like, oh, she did this, blah blah blah. It's like, you know, it's like more interesting because it's coming from her and like what she would say. So.
And like her private thoughts in her head, so she's like a lot more dramatic than she would be just narrating her own life.
Yeah.
And it's not like just like it's first person, like it makes it more interesting because it's like her diary.
And I think the pictures also add a lot. Those are really nice.
Like there was also some when she said something really interesting and like exciting, she would write in all caps, which is something that I do in I journal sometimes. Or she'd add emojis, which kind of made it seem more like a teen's diary than it was a book, which I kind of enjoyed.
So have you guys ever actually like written in a diary before?
I did when I was a kid. I used to write.
Yeah.
My brother used to annoy me, but as I'm growing up, I feel like it's good, but I don't do it. I feel like it's good to write in a diary because once you get older and you look back, you be like, "What? I did this." If you keep them, but hopefully I do keep, because I have like 8 diaries in my room. That's not even filled up all the way, but hopefully I keep them. And then when I get older, as a young woman or a grown up, I'll be like, "What? Did I do this?" No, never. So.
I would like when I was younger, I would try so hard to like keep a diary, but like I was just like, oh, like I just forget about it. So, you know, and I kind of feel like there's so many more memories I'd remember if I wrote it all down. But like I have like a few funny things from like the 2 pages in the beginning of some diaries that I have.
Me too.
Yeah, during the beginning of quarantine, I tried to start journaling, and also I'm a writer, so it probably would be best if I started like writing down stuff just to practice my writing skills. But honestly, I don't really journal that much because I don't really have the time to. And
that is true. You do have to have time.
I feel like I should have done that over quarantine. My handwriting got so bad when I went back to in-person school because like I hadn't written in months.
Really?
Wow. I think that I was kind of scared that someone in the future would kind of find it and see all my secrets.
Exactly, because like you don't want people looking through your stuff. Like, basically, as a kid, you basically have no privacy, and that's the sad thing about it. Like, because you're like, I see why the parents check, because they want to make sure you're okay, you're not doing anything bad. But like at the same time, you gotta let us grow up. You gotta let us have privacy. Like, you can't keep us together forever, because one time we're gonna leave and we're not gonna come back. So you have to like let us push away slowly and slowly.
Like when I'm a parent, I'm not gonna go through my kid's phone or like snoop through the room. You know, like I might check it, like, oh, you have to do your laundry or something like that. But I'm not gonna be like, ooh, let me see if they have any secrets or they've been doing anything mischievous.
Right. Like we might take it, but we're not going to go through it.
Yeah, I feel like that's honestly just invading someone's privacy.
Thank you. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, my parents don't like go through my texts or like read my diaries or anything. I would be crazy if they actually read my diaries, but like they'll say like don't be texting anyone crazy, because I could go through your phone, but they don't actually do it.
Yeah.
And
but then your brother can go through it.
Yeah, and that's why I don't really text people on the phone, because my brother like ends up reading them anyway. But I have like a gazillion diaries in here. Most of them are not finished, and since I was homeschooled, I was bored all the time. So that's why I wrote in my diaries a lot, and like it's really just a lot of nothing because like I was like I was like, oh my gosh, this is like such real drama. And then I'm looking back at it, I'm like, why are you so excited about this? And it's just nice, like, be able to look back at your old stuff. But like recently, I wrote a lot. See, I wrote a lot in like 7th grade. I wrote like nothing in 8th grade because I was in school. And then during the pandemic, I tried. So I think I did like 3 entries, and then I just didn't do anything because there's not really much to write about. It's like when you're on the phone with your friends or something, they're like, "So, what have you been up to?" And it's like the same thing because like I haven't left my house.
I agree with that. I think it's super cool that what's her name? I just forgot the name. Nikki had a diary and she consistently wrote in it every day because I think that would be my goal.
I always forget that her name's Nikki because I don't see Nikki did this.
Exactly.
She's always like so I never remember her name.
Probably the first name that I really remember is Mackenzie. That's like, because she's like
Yeah.
always in it, like she's always got something to do with something. So
I wish that I would have written in my diary this much because then I could really like look back at my life and have like an entire book series literally of what my life was like. But nobody's life is this dramatic.
that is
Maybe I'll start one when I get into high school or something. I don't know. Right now I'm in 8th grade, so
I'm in 7th.
Same.
Yeah, I'm in 9th grade. So I probably should get on my diarying.
Every time I try to do a diary, I kind of get like sidetracked. I'm like, oh, this is a good idea for a story. So.
Oh wow, we've been on for like an hour already.
Yeah. It's only supposed to be an hour though. So the last question is, after reading this one, would you read the next Dork Diaries coming out soon?
Yes.
Yes.
Because I'm looking for answers and I'm starting to like Dork Diary all over again. So yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna read the next one. Yeah.
So see if he goes to Paris because I think that'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, it seems like it'd be kind of like the Bad Boys tour, like with them traveling and everything.
It was like a short but like dramatic story.
Okay, so this was a great book discussion. Make sure that you guys like and subscribe so that you don't miss any other Dork Diaries content, and we'll see you guys soon. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.